Welcome to the Emporium Outdoors. My name's Michael, and today we're winter camping in the Skycamper 3.0 in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. So today's trip is a bit of a bittersweet pill. I've been looking forward to getting out and trying my hand at astrophotography for the second time. But unfortunately, this is one of the only trips, apart from my hunting trips, where I wasn't able to bring Esme with me because of some sad news to me. So Esme's getting older. She's going to be 10 this year, and she's starting to suffer with her limbs. She started to slow down the last year especially, but she's just been limping and, you know, just not moving around. Even Simon, which is an older dog, is starting to kind of run circles around her, so it's really not good. We've taken her to the vet and they've done some x-rays, and she's got some arthritis that's starting to set in, and they've given her some medications. So they put her on light duties for the next 2 weeks with some painkillers and then some additional supplements going forward. Then they can reevaluate. So it's very sad for me because Esme and I have literally built this channel together, and we've done every trip together, like I say, apart from my hunting trips where she couldn't actually come with me. So today is very sad. I wanted to go out anyway, and I know she'll understand that, you know, life's got to go on, and maybe her role is going to have to change somewhat. She's probably not going to be able to deal with the cold as much, and some of the more energetic trips that we've taken in the past. So very sad for me, and I think maybe it's time to think about getting a younger dog that she can be grandmother to, and to start to train that new dog the way we did when we got Esme. We had an older dog called Mace that was probably about a 6-month overlap, where she really taught Esme a lot of the etiquette, and that was very useful for us. So I think it's maybe time to do that, but I'll never leave Esme. I'm getting upset just thinking about it. I'll never leave her out of trips. Whenever it's possible for her to come, she'll be right there with me. So I don't want to put a downer on the video because it's only just started. But that's the way it is, the circle of life. So we're just trying to find a good camping spot. We're going to be using the rooftop tent. Got my nice camera with me, and it's cloudy, but it's meant to clear up later on. So I'm hoping that's going to be something we can do. The roads are super icy, so I'm taking it very easy. And I want to try and get into a nice camping spot where the snow is not too deep. See how that goes. So we've made it up to this little spot, which I think is going to be perfect to see the open skies. But I'm just having a look to see what the snow looks like. Make sure there's no big holes in the snow. It's pretty solid. There's even some firewood. So this is getting low, deep. Yeah. My Jeep would sink in that. So I decided not to camp at that location because I remembered how strong the winds can be in the evening time. So I decided for a bit more of a sheltered spot. So I've been using these 3-step leveling ramps from Princess Auto for a few months now, and I've found them really convenient and they don't take up a lot of storage space in the back of the Jeep. It allows me to get a very level setup without too much fuss, and for the extra weight that I'm carrying, totally worth it. So this gauge is super handy for leveling the Jeep. So I've used the leveling blocks and we're all set. Happy with that. So despite how it looks, it's actually pretty level. And all ready to get set up. So we do have some forest, we can scavenge some wood, hopefully. We're actually pretty close to the road, which I wouldn't normally do. But I think today, that'll be easy. So I've owned the iKamper Skycamp 3.0 for a few months now, and I've used it in varying different weather conditions. The tent is one of the more expensive options available for rooftop tents, but there's a couple of reasons why I chose this one over some of the others. One of the main reasons was the speed of setup. Especially in inclement weather where you've got snow or rain, setting up quickly is a big bonus. Secondly, the type of materials used in the tent are very premium. There's heavyweight canvas fabric for the majority of the construction, as well as a quality nylon fly to keep out the majority of the bad weather. The mattress as standard is a very thick quality mattress, and I haven't had any problems with either comfort or the cold coming through the bottom. Thirdly, I like the accessories that are available from iKamper to either increase the comfort in the tent or options to increase the functionality, such as awnings and storage bags and even a wind deflector for the front of the iKamper to make it more streamlined on your vehicle. So far I've purchased the inner tent, which is great for winter camping, as well as the short clear awning entrance that I've used when the wind and the snow are particularly bad. But generally, I don't think there is another rooftop tent that has the same 4-season features as the iKamper, but if you can think of one, let me know in the comments below. Another big reason for me was the simplicity of mounting the rooftop tent on top of the Rhino Rack Pioneer system. The tent sits squarely on top of the rack, and there's just 4 clamps that hold the whole thing on extremely securely. So if your vehicle can take a Pioneer rack, then you should have the same simple mounting options. All in all, I'm very happy with the rooftop tent so far, and I recommend this tent, especially if you're looking for that 4-season performance. So as you can see from the video, I keep my insulated liner inside the tent when it's closed up, and when I come to use it, I just have to clip it in to the different parts of the tent. This adds a couple of extra minutes to the setup time, but in colder weather, absolutely worth it. Well, that's it. We're all actually set up for the night. Got the skylight open at the moment, so it's easier to film. But it's just those front two clips in the corner, which are kind of difficult to do, but it's not terrible. We're all ready for tonight. So just got to throw my sleeping bag up. Got to set up the diesel heater. Whether I need it or not, I'm not sure yet. But it'd be nice to test that out with the rooftop tent. And I think the low tonight is maybe -10. Yeah, that's a great view. Since I'm on my own today and Toby didn't want to come, obviously Esme's not here, decided to bring out Toby's new chair that we haven't actually tested yet, so I'll be the first person to actually use this for an evening. So this is the Nemo Stargazer, and it's pretty expensive, but I think from all the reviews I saw it's probably the best chair that money can buy, and they've stopped making them now, so we'll see what all the hype's about, see whether it is worth that money or not. I think that's pretty nice. Okay, I think the next priority is to probably get some wood together, see a couple of loose pieces. Just going to use my small firebox type stove, and that'll be plenty, but I'm going to have a scavenge around and see if I can find a few more pieces. But probably what's on the ground will last me at least a good couple of hours. So we're all more or less set up now. Got the fire stacked. Went and picked up a few more twigs and whatnot. I'll keep me busy to deal with that later. And the time is 3:30, so we probably got maybe an hour. It looks like it might snow actually. Seeing a few little flakes coming down, so it could be interesting. I do have the awning for the iKamper, but I haven't put it on because I'm in a pretty sheltered spot actually. So we'll see how it goes. I can always throw it on later on. But looking forward to a comfortable night. Wish Esme was with me, but a couple of weeks and hopefully she'll be back to herself and we can go for a big trip, a couple of days maybe. Something easy for her to deal with. But yeah, getting old sucks. I do like this chair actually. It's pretty fun. Could fall asleep in this. So these leveling blocks from Princess Auto are worth every penny. Makes setting up the Jeep level very, very easy. Glad I picked those up. Well, we've got everything set up for the evening. We've got the diesel heater if we need it, but it feels actually pretty warm. I know it's not. It's probably, see, it's about -1, -2 right now, so it's below freezing. But I don't know, it just doesn't feel cold. But we can certainly use it if we need to. I piped it straight up into the rooftop tent, and we'll see how that works. I've just got to pull it through that last little section. But the wind's dropped and it's beautiful, but it's a little overcast, so I can't quite do the astrophotography just yet. So I'm going to get the stove nice and hot, been feeding it for a little while, and then I can cook my T-bone steak and listen to a couple of podcasts. Well, I'm very excited right now because the sky is clear. I can see the moon and there's a couple of stars popping out, so I think we might be in luck. Some decent photographs. But we shall see. I'm not sure if you're going to get this chair back, Toby. It's actually rather good. Not sure if it's worth like $300+, but certainly is comfortable. I love the way it kind of retracts back, so you can sit up and then automatically slides backwards. It's very comfortable. Anyway, I think I'll leave it for another kind of 20-30 minutes and see if I can get something going on. In that time, I think I'm going to throw the steak on the grill. That would have been Esme's bone, and you know what, I might just keep it for it when I get home. Okay, so that's Esme's bone. Come home with us. Get rid of everything else. Although I got a couple of good shots, having the moon in the sky also reduces the amount of exposure I can get from the sky, so these shots are somewhat limited. So as I'm new to this, I'm learning a few factors, such as having the right equipment and the right conditions to get a really great shot. But like any new skill, hard work will certainly pay off, and I'm sure I'll get there in the end. Well, good morning. We slept very well last night. We didn't use the heater. It was way too warm inside the Skycamp 3.0 with the liner. But it is a little chilly this morning, so I might just use the remote start and see if we can get this running anyway, just out of curiosity.
So let's give it a go. So I'm just holding down the priming buttons. Give it about 30 seconds. Okay, let's give it a go. So I can hear the motor spin up. Yeah, I think it's lit. So the remote start actually worked perfectly, and the tent is very toasty and warm. I've got the hose pointing this way, but it's blowing around the tent and it's very warm in here, which is nice. However, I'm probably going to have to get up shortly, so it's going to be short-lived. But it's good to know that it works remotely. I don't have to actually get up and do stuff. It's almost perfect. So I just have a few things to actually put away, and then I can be on my way. Very nice and easy, just the way I like.
So sadly that's all we've got time for in this video. I hope you've enjoyed the overnight camp in the iKamper Skycamp 3.0, and I hope I've demonstrated some of the features that make this tent such a great 4-season option. I really enjoyed playing around with my new camera and trying to get some good pictures of the stars, and astrophotography has really piqued my interest as a new hobby. At the moment I think I have all the equipment I need. All I'm lacking are the skills, but they'll come in time. As long as I put the hard work in, I'm sure we'll get there in the end. As for the sad part of the video where Esme couldn't make it on this trip, I'm sure that she's going to be ready for my next outing, and you'll be able to see her in her usual spot by my side. So until next time, take care. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.